Timegate. Free Timegate weekend. Thank you. Thank you. I said this before. I'm like, I really hope my natural Timegate gives me somebody in slot 7 because I don't want to make the choice myself. Because I don't want to make the choice myself. Now, here's the funny thing. They gave me 2 champions in the same slot. So they're still like, I'm going to give you a slot 7, but I'm going to give you 2, and you're going to have to choose between them. It's fine. It's going to be Freely. It's going to be Freely. I love, like, Black Viper was my favorite character in the game thematically for a very, very long time. Wasn't very great. Still isn't very great. There's some things you can do with her at a high, with the right groups, and she's you know, and lots of item levels, but she needs rework. But yeah, it's gonna be the luckiest boy. Freely. I make this choice freely. 125 as far as we have to go, but honestly, I want to be able to. I want to go to 200. We want 2 silver chests. So here's what we're gonna do. Well, no, I mean, we can do. Yeah, we can do these champions now because we have Gold Find in our Gold Find core. Snozzberries taste like snozzberries. We're gonna go just 15 minutes. We're gonna see what 15 minutes can get us. What's 15 minutes of Gold Find 2? With the 15 minutes of Gold Find 2. To restart for weekend buffs? Okay. Okay, so I can mark off slot 7. Means all I need is 1 and 12, and 1 is going to be Esmeralda. It's almost like I knew that was coming, folks. It's almost like I knew Esmeralda was coming. And then we need 12. It's almost like I didn't put Deacon as his time gate in my last time gate as a speed champion, and despite how good Deacon is, because I knew Esmeralda was coming. Artemis, Vornica, and Warden. Those are some good choices. Tighter trading. Do we have the spotlight out? A Hawk. Yeah, we do. Okay. I'm about to say. All right, we got a spotlight, folks. We can talk about Duke Alder Ravengard, which is the next champion, new champion coming in the game. All right. Negates are, hold on, Duradepa, negates are Presto, Alindra, and Wolfgar. You're at 554, so you're beyond split the party. Worrying about split the party. So I mean, if you want a Companions of the Hall team, you could go Wolfgar. If you've got some other members of the Heroes of the Plains, like if you've got Orkira or Whittle or Averin, Freely, any of them, Penelope, then Alindra can come in at times that she can be a good combo for them. She holds their like affinity boost, their affiliation boost. Then Presto is like if you want to build that Saturday morning squad, you pick Presto, but I don't know that any of them are like super standout. They're all good champions. You know, Korth, Celise, and Dungeon Master. Interesting. Dungeon Master's good for bringing in champions that don't qualify. Gonna pick Ravengard for the next Baldur's Gate champ. Well, you know, he isn't just from Baldur's Gate 3. I want to be clear. Duke Ravengard has been around. He wasn't just a Baldur's Gate 3 character. Uh, so he doesn't necessarily arrive as a Baldur's Gate 3 character. He is arriving as himself. He happens to have been in an NPC in Baldur's Gate 3. Yeah, Will's dad. Yeah. Okay. This will work in the background, and I will bring up. Can we bring up the? Oh, that's not the right thing. Missed it, maybe. There we go. All right, Duke Ravengard. It looks pretty neat. It looks pretty neat. Changing this formation. All right. Alder Ravengard is the leader of the Flaming Fist and the Grand Duke of Baldur's Gate. His primary concern is the stability and prosperity of Baldur's Gate, and he's been a voice of reason and common sense among the ruling council. In recent years, he's been a target of fiendish plots and unsuccessful attempts to take over the city. But yeah, remember, he's part of like Baldur's Gate Descent into Avernus. Like, yeah, so he comes in as a canonical character as opposed to a video game character. As you'll note, affiliation none. Sport champion in slot 8. That's okay. Bajra, Zariel, obviously Elminster. Mert, he's neutral, so he'll never qualify for Mert without something changing his alignment. And Strahd, plus 2 feet for Strahd could qualify him. Yeah, it's a big shield. Alright. Basic attack. He has 2 basic attacks. First is normal attack. The second is when he chooses lead the charge. Okay, so Duke's Longsword. Duke Ravengard attacks the closest enemy for 1 hit. Alright. Duke's Longsword, after picking lead the charge, attacks the closest enemy for 1 hit. If he scores a crit, he follows up by smashing the enemy with his shield, knocking them back a short distance. Interesting. Passive. His base chance to hit crit is 20%, so 1 in 5 chance that he does the knockback. 1 in 5 chance he does the knockback. Alright. Marshal of the Flaming Fist, he gains a command stack for each champion with a melee base attack in the formation, including himself. So he'll always have at least 1 stack. Each stack increases the damage of these champions, so melee champions, by 400%, stacking multiplicatively. Nice. So potential for mop here. Position of power, Duke Ravengard increases the effect of the outgoing positional formation. Oh god. The outgoing positional formation abilities of all champions with a melee base attack by 25% for each command stack he has. At least it's additively, but hi, Artemis people, maybe you want to check him out, I guess. Critical teamwork. Whenever a champion with a melee base attack gets a crit, increase the effect of Marshal the Flaming Fist by 100%. Then additively increase the odds of all champions of formation getting a crit hits by 1%. Both effects stack additively up to 50 times and reset when changing areas. That's big. So you could potentially add 50% crit chance on an area. But it's only melee attackers. Oh. Strongheart's going to love this. Strongheart's going to love this. Strongheart's just going to go wild. Folks, if you don't know, when Strongheart crits, he mops. That's his thing. When he crits, he goes into a mop. Like, it starts triggering his mop. And the more he crits, the more he mops. The more stacks he can get. Good lord. He's good. He wants Strongheart and Duke Ravengard. And we're going to be very happy in a formation together, I feel like. Yeah, this would be a Kron friend. May potentially be an Artemis friend. Well, no, because this isn't positional, but this boosts positionals. I don't know. You Artemis people have to figure that out. Specializations lead the charge. When Duke Ravengard gets a crit hit, he follows up by bashing the enemy with his shield, knocking back a short distance. When this occurs, all melee champions adjacent to the Duke have their base attack cooldowns immediately reset. Oh. Oh my god. Is he a paladin? No, he's a fighter. Him and Strongheart. They're the tag team. Tag team back again. Check it to wreck it. Let's begin. Like they're gonna love being in a formation together. Especially with Lead the Charge. Strength of Baldur's Gate champions with a melee-based attack have their crit chance additively increased by 20% and crit damage increased by 1,000. Oh no, we like that too. Oh no. Like, do you want to reset Strongheart or do you just want to give him more crit chance? I think you just want to give him more crit chance. I feel like this makes Strongheart just even more of a beast. Legacy of Ravengard. If Will's in formation, anyone affected by Will's folk... Oh, they needed to buff folk here? Gains an additional stack, but the max remains at 4. Oh my god. Well... Anger Chew, yeah. If you don't know, folks, Will's... For those of you who are newer... Will's Folk Hero is potentially the strongest mop in the game. Mop being a mathematically overpowered ability. That didn't start yet. It starts in 40 seconds. Or it should start in 40 seconds. Yeah, so giving another stack of that just makes Will even more of a beast now. Yeah, he can take people. Well, he can take people. Even if you were in a group where I can only get one folk hero stack, now you can get 2, and it mops because it multiplicatively stacks. More power. If you were at 2, you get 3. If you were at 3, welcome to 4. Welcome to the biggest buff you can get in the game. I'm gonna call it. Oh, and his shield or his armor ignites in flames. Great. I bet it's flaming hot onion again. Is it flaming onion again? I hate flaming onion. 25 seconds of bud damage. He's now a better DPS than Karlach. Well. Yeah. You gotta make my girl look so bad. It's only when his ultimate's up, though, to be fair. 20 seconds of it. She gets it all the time. There is a chance to mop. It's off Marshal of the Flaming Fist. That's the only chance. Because the other item is critical teamwork, and that won't mop. Because it additively stacks the bonus. It's on 1% additive. They're not going to boost that. They'll boost the damage bonus. But it's not so much that he mops that's the strong part. It's that he boosts an already outrageous mop. Me back. I'm still upset. I'm still angrily chewing on Twizzlers. No, I'm not mad. I mean, I don't want to be clear. I'm not bad. I'm just like, good lord. Good lord. So much. So much. So much power, foes. Good lord. All right, so the Duke's going to be pretty good. Duke of Raven Guard. Wait, no. Duke of Baldur's Gate. That's it. That's where we're going. All right. So yeah, I think he can only really. This is the chance for him to mop. We'll have to wait and see. He's got to score a bunch of crits for his achievement. So, adventure variants. Only use champions with melee. That's fine. May only use champions with melee. May only use champions with melee. Great. At the start of each area, oh my god. All champions have their damage reduced to 1 until someone in the formation scores a crit. Every 200 areas, the number of critical hits required to remove this damage reduction debuff is increased by 1. This just slows you down. In the first wave of each non-boss area, 20% chance that 30 goblins immediately spawn. They're just to die on his flaming shield, that's the point. Literally. Because they give you reduced cooldown. Oh my god. But I just want to point out, if you haven't noticed, folks, they've clearly changed their design philosophy of champions in the last year. And their design philosophy now seems to be, is it overpowered? Good, then we did the right thing. That seems to be their design philosophy on new champions. Are they OP? Great. Great. Good thing you already have Strongheart at Legendary 10. Yeah, my Strongheart's just going to go ridiculous. Bonkers. My Strongheart's just going to go wild out of nowhere. Yeah, nobody's broken if they're all broken. Yeah, that seems to be where they're trying to go. Yeah, Texag, the new champion is Duke Ravengard, Will's dad, the Duke of Baldur's Gate. Slot 8. Slot 8. Time for Caddy Breed. No, because she's ranged and he's melee, and he buffs melee and increases crit for melee. You might still have a place for her because she can because of her ultimate, but I don't know. We'll have to see. Lae'zel's crit is just for herself. Just for herself. She's selfish. I would like to try Wulfgar and like Drizzt and Regis and Brunor with Duke Ravengard and Will. Wonder what would happen. Could we build like a companion slash folk hero? I don't know. New champions. The info is out. Yes, Napolis. Sorry, I had it. I posted it in the chat earlier. Let me get it again. There it is. Because Regis can boost crit chance, I think, for the rest of the companions, and they're all melee. If you leave out Caddy Bree, could be interesting. Pushing Caddy required for the variant requiring crits. You can't. Only champions with melee attacks can be used. Melee basic attack. And all of his variants require melee attack champions only, because that's who he buffs. So you can't even use Catti-Brie in his variants. Elminster variants will definitely get easier as time goes by. Yeah, I mean, I tried to explain that to people just from the perspective of you're going to have more champions available to choose from over time. But you can also look at it from the perspective of, oh, the champions they're releasing are freaking OP. So that's my weekend buff. Shadowheart, Archon, Mako, Scale, and Karlach, yay. Triple damage Karlach. That's the only good thing in that. You have 10 left. Well, I mean, look, you can knock him out now while you're using champions that potentially have lots of legendaries on them, because otherwise in the future you're gonna have to build up those legendaries, right, on the new champions. Committed Gaming, I feel like they made her better. Yeah. She looks to be better. The one thing that I would say is maybe a downside is you used to be able to spec her to a point where her debuff just applied to everyone that spawned, every enemy that spawned. You can't do that now. It's every enemy she hits. I think that would have probably been too strong, because she's looking strong. We'll see. She's got a chance to double mop. I don't know that they'll do that, but we'll see. I always loved Esmeralda, so I look forward to them bringing her back. Let's see. This stuff. Remember, this is our time gate. I'm going further because why not? We're gonna have to go to 200 at some point, but I wanted to get some favor. I didn't get as much as I wanted. See, we'll see how this goes. Wonder what new skin she'll get. I don't know. I don't think Esmeralda has a skin. They could do some neat stuff. I mean, there's lots of vampire skins in the game. They could make a vampire skin for Esmeralda. She'd hate that. A pirate skin for her would be amazing. With a wooden leg to replace her other one. He would make an amazing pirate. She would make an amazing pirate. No, just the one. Because I think isn't it metal? I can't tell. It kind of looks metal in the art. Maybe it's just painted to look like metal. But she has a prosthetic leg, folks. It's not a Gar's wallet opening. If it's a pirate skin, it is. You control BBBs for the B skins? There's only 2. I don't think they're going to have more. Aren't there only 2 B skins? Isn't just the Bee Stinger skin? It's gonna be very hard when I'm playing Duke Ravengard. It's gonna be very hard to hit his ultimate and not cry out, "Get fisted!" Like he's part of the Flaming Fist, right? Come on, it's right there in the name, folks. That's gonna be very difficult. Persona and Dog have the Beeples outfits. Oh, that's true. Okay, I forgot about that. Yeah, we're gonna. No, we're just gonna do it like this. We're in no rush today. Look, it's Friday. We're in no real rush. We're gonna do this time gate. Oops, that's not. We're gonna do this time gate. We'll race to 75, and well, we'll see how far we go on this one. We gotta go to 200 in one of these. I just don't know which one it's gonna be. Should probably just be. I should probably just get to 100, grab some favor, and then do it. Maybe we do a bigger run, and then knock that one out. My Trials Adventure is waiting for me. But I'm already top DPS. I'm already top DPS. What more do I gotta do? Let everybody else catch up. You got Xander in your time gate? Nice. Happen eventually. It'll happen eventually. Here's my first chest for Freely. Xandered. Like everybody gets Xandered in one at some point or another. Kind of like in the Ghostbusters universe, everybody gets Slimered at one point or another. Everybody gets Xandered in the Idle Champions universe. Hmm. 7,000. I don't want EO4. I'm gonna hit EO4. 10,000 favor. I think we'll probably call this run. 10,000 would be a good. 10,000 would be a good base for the second. Not what I want to do. All right, we recruited freely with the luckiest boy.